Jamie Weyerhaeuser back for more. Love it.
Yeah, you hear him?
Alex looking good, my man.
Gotta mute me, Dad.
Yeah, Mitch, I prefer, people figuring out the mute situation on their own. It's kind of like really separate the tech savvy from the rest. What do you got?
Who's this? Trev Solis right there.
Trev, you good?
Yes, sir.
Weyerhaeuser.
Trev, let's start getting your computer set up here, okay? I mean, your camera set up. We're gonna go through it, but ideally, we want to see that bounce back and goal kind of in the frame. Your camera should be behind the bounce back or kind of on the side view, one of the two.
Spags, what's up, man? Looking good.
Spags, same deal. Let's get our camera set up so we got a just like this. We got a view of kind of a bounce back. And we want to be a side view or kind of behind you.
Yeah, if you look at Frankie DeGilio's, he looks good. Frankie, if you can go ahead and throw it on mute. You look great.
We got Cole, we got Alex, Jamie, Hunter, Frankie, Trevs, Spags. We're waiting on Will Lawson and Drew, yeah?
Yep. Spags, that's a perfect view right there. That's great.
Alex, you're frozen. Oh, now you're good. Travs, we got a ground view. All right, since we got most people on, we're going to just start with a little dynamic warm-up. All right, nothing too crazy, but just kind of stick at our side. All right. Don't worry, this won't be as intense as intense as Mitch's. So a little knee hugs, just to get the body loose. I don't know what you guys did today. Maybe you just were watching Tiger King all day. Maybe you had some homework. Maybe you had some school. Maybe you're driving your dad Jason crazy. You just never know. All right, quad pulls. Maybe you're celebrating a birthday party like Mitch's neighbor.
Cars honking the horns.
For those wondering, this is Mitch's backyard. I do not, for anybody that did his previously, I don't live in Mitch's basement. I live in the shed out back, obviously. Good.
Jamie liked that one. Jamie recognized it.
All right, little squats down. Am I on mute? No.
You're not.
That's all right, though. Good. Side lunges. Just kind of back and forth.
We've got you on speaker, so the whole neighborhood hears you.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Don't worry, I've got a parent kind of walking by Mitch's place, kind of staring at me like I'm crazy. It's all right. Frankenstein. Mitch was doing his defensive clinic yesterday, and instead of the old backyard clinic, it was his front yard clinic. So he had people just walking by him on the sidewalk and street. So that was great.
Oh, that was Ryan Nygren.
Yeah, that was Ryan.
He's like in downtown, or he's like in Chicago. Too.
Amazing. Superman's. Oh boy. There is an incline here. I'm not completely. My balance isn't usually this bad. Good. Toe raise.
I think Trev's got a personal cameraman working for him right now.
Amazing.
Got dad or mom or sibling holding it for him.
Amazing. Well, we're busy training Mitch's two boys to be cameramen, so we're soon, guys. Soon we'll have.
Those guys are gonna be. They're gonna be checking. They're gonna be defending.
All right, grab our sticks, stretch our back, nice and wide, then go all the way down. Hang for a little bit. Way back up. Oh, side to side a few times. Go back, forward. Couple arm rotations forward. Couple back. Other side. And back. Couple neck rolls. I don't know about you, I got some nice crunchies. Other way. Great. And bring it in.
Daily Air family, getting a little bit of feedback. If you're able to mute, that would be helpful. And Spags, if you can mute too, or Rye, if you can mute them.
I can't mute Spags. It just seems so wrong. Muted. Okay. Good to see some familiar faces here, some new faces as well. All right, the way this is going to work is when you come up to the camera, we're going to walk you through exactly what the drill is going to be. That'll be a combination of like a whiteboard to show you where to set up your goals, your cones, things like that, okay? And then I'll go out and I'll demo the technique. Watch me kind of demo the technique, then we'll come back and then we'll kind of send you off to do on your own. And then Mitch and I will watch you and kind of provide feedback. Sometimes we'll have you stop, come to the camera, just in terms of so we know we're on the same page, because we have all you guys muted. Just kind of give us a thumbs up if you can hear us and you're kind of hearing the feedback and kind of taking it and whatnot. So right now, Spags, I've got nothing but like a black, I think like there's a hoodie or something over top of your camera. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. If there's any questions, feel free to just unmute yourself and kind of fire away. All right. So what we're going to be working on to start here is some partner passing, kind of using the bounce back. And what we're going to be focusing on are kind of two techniques. All right. The first thing is we're just like a quarterback in football. This is kind of a borrowed concept. Is we're going to do partner passing with one knee down. So if I'm going to start my strong hand, I'm going to start with my right hand. Spags, hold on. This is Spags. You're not paying attention already. Stay here. Let me demo, and then we'll let you go. Okay. So we're going to have our opposite knee down. What I really want to focus in on, guys, is right now my chest is faced to you, the computer, right, to the bounce back. I want to turn this all the way. And by eliminating kind of the legs, it's really going to force you to turn. And I want this stick back here, not here, but back here. So my body turns, my arms turn. And then when I go to the bounce back, I'm turning. So my torso is facing the bounce back. And then I go forward. Push with your top hand, pull with your bottom hand, snap your wrist, keep your hand where it is, and catch in that same position. So I don't want to see a lot of movement up and down here, okay? We're trying to tighten things up. You guys are high schoolers. We want to eliminate that movement. So catch it, not out here, but bring it back, and this should be one fluid motion, a cradle, and then again, turn, deliver, receive, back, turn, okay? So naturally, I'll totally screw up the first one without fail because it's the first one, right? So I've got a huge stack of balls here. Obviously, if it misses, I can't go anywhere, okay? Right now, my hips are facing at my bounce back, okay? I'm not flailed out all over the place, okay? Be an athlete. I'm turned here forward. Turn here forward. Okay, behind my head, turn, really exaggerate it. There's that screw up I told you about. It happens, don't worry, okay? Catch it behind your head. Really exaggerate this motion. Here, back, turn, forward. Okay? Once we go through those a bunch, then we'll switch to our opposite hand. If there's any questions, let us know. Otherwise, let's start firing away here. I want you to really exaggerate this motion. Oh, daily air in the driveway. You can put a pad down if you want.
Spags, you want your knees facing the bounce back. There you go. Oh, Trav's nice brick wall. That's you love seeing that.
Frankie, stop reaching out and cradle catching. Give with the ball and catch it behind your head. Don't cradle catch.
There it is.
Daily Air, back up a little bit if you can. It looks all right. I know that's tough with the driveway. Back up a little if you can.
Yeah, Hunter, back up quite a bit so that way you can like really throw it full speed and it'll bounce back. There you go. Good, good. There we go. Much better. You could probably even back up a step further. It looks like that thing's really firing the ball back to you.
Cole, exaggerate the torso and then get your stick back behind your body. Yes, I want to see that exaggerated. Okay, this isn't about the number, it's about the quality.
Good. Turn your shoulders.
Turn your torso. Turn your torso. Exaggerate the motion. Travs, exaggerate the motion. You're going too fast. Turn your whole torso and turn. Yes, exactly. That's what I want to see. This is all about turning the torso, not about the number of reps. This isn't about getting in and out. I want to see exaggerated motions.
Hunter, slide a little to your left now, so that way the ball comes back to center. There you go. Then it'll be right there in your sweet spot. There.
Even more, Alex. Even more. Exaggerate it more. Get as far back as you possibly can. Turn your torso as far back as you can possibly turn it before then going and throwing.
Yeah,
Even
Cole.
if you have to slow it down, so be it.
Yeah, Cole, back up a little bit. That thing really hums the ball back. Those super tight nets ones. They gun the ball at you. What is that brand? Champion, maybe?
I'm not sure.
Good, Alex. Good, Alex. Turn the shoulders too. Turn the shoulders too. There you go. There it is. This group is fundamentally sound here. Good, Jamie. Good, Jamie. Bring those shoulders back. Good, Travis.
Good. Let's switch hands, switch knee. If you need to reposition yourself a little bit, so be it. Switch hands, switch the knee.
We lost Spags here. Spags, now he's Spags, you're completely dark on us. I don't know if you're there we go. I think we fell down. Yep.
Frankie, scoot your body a little bit to the left. That'll make yourself a little bit easier. No, other left. Yep. That way when you throw it, you got more space over there. Good. Turn that torso.
Good, Spags. Back up a little bit, Spags, so you can really throw it. And again, your knees should be facing towards the – there you go. Yep, there it is.
Cole, snap your wrist at the end. Snap your wrist at the end. Throw it hard. Snap your wrist.
Throw hard, Matt. Hard, Spags. Fire that thing. There it is. Fire it, come back with it, and give.
Spags, you're going to need a bunch of balls, brother.
Good, Cole. Good, Cole. Quick cradle and out. That's it. That's it. Turn those shoulders too, not just a stick back. Turn your shoulders. Good. Over-exaggerate it. Nice work. That's it, Hunter. Get it back. One quick cradle and fire it.
Cole, your stick should end up parallel to the ground. You're about a 45-degree angle, right? If you look at the camera, your stick always ends like this. You want to be parallel. Snap your wrist at the end.
Frankie, your top hand is starting. You're bringing in your arms, and your top hand is starting on your shoulder. You want to get those hands back behind you. I know it's uncomfortable with your off. There you go. Pull it back. There it is. That's a lot better right there.
I'm not sure what
crazy background. We might be getting Zoom bombed right now.
Yeah.
Who's this on the new iPhone with the background? Someone with a sister, I think. I saw a person floating around in there.
Sorry, we're working on it. We'll reconnect with a different phone.
No problem.
All good. Frankie, turn the torso. You're just catching and throwing. Turn your torso as much as you possibly can and get your stick back behind your body. Yep, that's it. Good, Frankie. Good adjustment.
Is that the Yusko family? Yusko family?
Yep, we're trying to get it working.
No problem. No problem. Just checking. Good, Jamie. Try to just get down to one cradle. Turn your body, turn your hands, one cradle, get that sweet spot and fire. Good.
Good.
Right.
Now, next thing here. Next thing, back to your computer.
Jamie, come on back.
Thing.
Come on back to the computer, Jamie. Trevs, if you can have your parents grab two or someone grab 2 rubber bands, you can throw the rubber bands around that chair, rubber band your phone to the chair. You get 2 rubber bands, band it to the chair. That might be a good setup for you.
So now, same concept. My feet are together, okay? So now I want to eliminate anything I could with like a solid base, okay? So what we're trying to do is make this a little bit more difficult on ourselves by, again, now we're standing up, but we're eliminating the legs from this technique, okay? So same thing. I want to exaggerate that torso turn my shoulder, throw, and catch. Now here I caught it on my opposite side of my body. I want to yank that across, turn, and throw. Move my head, turn, and throw, okay? Wherever we catch this, try to get it back. Notice my stick is behind my body.
We lost
And a
off,
9.
right? Oh, we
Yep.
lost off there for a second.
Sorry, you still there?
Yep, good.
My torso is about a 90-degree turn. I'm turning it as much as I possibly can. If I can, I'm going to try to get it all the way past the 90. Turn, throw, okay? Wherever it is, if it comes right at my head, I might have to move my head. If it comes on the opposite side of my body, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to roll my wrist and pull it back across, okay? So no feet, okay? Catch, throw, turn. Same technique. Now we're just off of our knees on our 2 feet that are together, okay? Here we go. Back to our strong hand.
Toes pointing towards the bounce back, right?
Yep, toes pointing towards the bounce back. Mhm.
So Frankie, toes pointed towards the bounce back, so you're kind of straight towards it. There you go. Counter to what you normally would do.
Yep, exactly. Normally we're 90-degree turn. In this instance, we want to try to exaggerate that motion. Good. Hunter, feet together. Hunter, feet together. Toes should be touching. Heels should be together.
Same thing, Cole. Feet together. So it's not natural. It's not how you're supposed to be throwing it. This is to work on our upper body. Good, Hunter. Turn those hips. Basically, at your waist, you should rotate. Your toes are always going to stay towards it. Rotate your hips. Rotate your waist. Right. Can you go ahead and you have the power to mute? Just click on them and the little three
Yep,
cone.
I got it.
Good, Chaz. Good. Turn your body a little bit more. Get those shoulders into it. Get it back behind you. Good. Bring it all the way back, Spags. All the way back, Spags. There it is. Behind your head. Perfect. Hide that stick. Go overhand. A little bit more overhand on that one.
Frankie, have your feet and toes facing directly at the target, perpendicular, so that way you have to turn your body. It's not pre-turned.
There it is. Good, Jamie. Good. One quick cradle and fire.
Good. Switch hands. Switch hands.
Oh, we got Yasko. Good. Get those hands out away from your body as best you can.
Alex Deliere, loosen up your right shoulder on this, okay? When you go to throw, you're just going like this, and this stays stiff, and it's just all your left. Hold down on your bottom hand, so that way it's a 2-hand motion, okay? So when I go to throw, relax, get a cradle in, and then when I go forward, focus on pulling down with this right hand. That's going to get both arms engaged, as opposed to right now, you're just kind of like this. Does that make sense? Does this look like you? Do you know what I'm talking about? Right? That's how you get this involved.
Jamie, you're getting like 2 cradles. One's like a really deep cradle. You want to get rid of that one. You want to keep that second cradle. That's a nice one that's tight. It keeps your hands are back, but that first cradle, you're like dipping your stick super low. That's when you lost the ball that one time. Try it again. and try to just make it one cradle. Or a half cradle and then a full cradle, but you got like 2 full cradles right now.
Hey, Hunter, get rid of this thing. Hunter, get rid of this thing where your stick's up like this.
Much
Right?
better, Jimmy.
Go like this, right? You got a big enough pocket, right? At this point, in terms of your experience, right? You want it here so the ball's a little bit more nestled, so that way you can do more with it. When it's up like this, right, you can only go forward. Whereas here, you can do a lot more in terms of cradling, dodging, if you've got to change angles, etc. Does that make sense?
Much better there, Jamie. That was a lot better. Good, Spags. Bring those hands back. Your
Yeah.
left hand is still right by your shoulder. Let's bring those back away from your body a little bit. Bring those back. Good. Work on getting those hands out extended. Good. That's it, Cole.
Yeah. Yeah. If anything, Hunter, you could actually have your bottom hand higher than your top hand and have a little bit of this going on. Does that make sense? So instead of up here, I want you like here or actually here.
Frankie, no alligator arms, man. Get those arms out away from you. Out away from your body.
Spags, loosen up your shoulders. Spags, relax. Spags, get a little swag to you, okay? Relax those shoulders. When you get your stick back,
There.
that's it. Good, Spags. That's it.
Good, Travis.
Deal. Cole,
Turn your
Cole.
body. Turn your body. Turn your body.
look back real quick. When you go with your left hand, Cole, you have a tendency for your stick head to be up high like this. So all you can do is go forward. I want to see that parallel or actually below your top hand. So now you're more loaded like this. You're just more of a threat. Okay, you can just do a lot more in terms of on the move. It's going to hold better when you have that angle as opposed to that. Okay. All right, great. Get it like maybe 2 more reps and then come back.
Good, good. That's it.
Okay. All right, we're going to transition here, okay, to a little bit of stick handling. We got everybody? I think so, all right? Okay, we're going to transition to a little bit of stick handling. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the setup on this whiteboard, all right? And then I'm going to let you guys go set it up and then come back. So we're looking for 5 cones, okay? And use as much space as you have possible. If you don't have a cone, you can use a Frisbee, an oven mitt, any sort of marker, okay? No one has oven mitts. That was so weird. But you want to have them lined up in a straight row. Okay, now I've got about 10 to 12 yards in terms of this space. So from one cone to the other is about 10 to 12 yards. If you've got 15, use 15, but we want to make sure that these are kind of equally spaced out. So I've got 10 to 12 yards. So these are about, 2 to 3 yards in between. A yard is about 1 full pace. Okay, and then in terms of your camera, what we want to do is have the camera be either here, wide enough so we can see kind of from one side to the other, okay? If you can't have the camera there, just based off where you are spatially, put the camera on the end right here so we can see you because you're going to run back and forth, all right? So have the camera be either dead set in the center and far enough back where we can see the cones or just on the end of the cones so we can see down the line, all right? Set that up and then come on back.
Trav, loving the shirt. Got the Academic Aces shirt, or the 15th anniversary shirt throwback, looking great. Right, has it been windy out there? I'm not hearing any wind, which is great.
No, it's been just downright pleasant. Just a beautiful day in Mitch's backyard. Oh, Right on cue.
You
Right
can't
on,
hear the speaker, so that's good.
right on cue. All right, once you're set up, boys, come back to the camera, and I'm going to walk you through what the drill looks like. Mitch, let me know when we're good. I've got like the galley view, so only certain people are visible.
Yeah. Looks like Jamie's good. Trev's, I think, is good, but Cole, I think we're good. Frankie's good.
Oh, we got a nice Jason Abel headshot. Nice. Oh, now we got Cole.
Cole back.
The Jason Abel headshot was way better than what we're got now, Cole.
Drew is in the frame. We're sideways, but you gotta Mrs. Yusko, if you can turn on, or turn off screen lock and rotate it, but either way works. But you're gonna need 5 cones in a straight line, Drew. 5 cones in a straight line. Basically, one from where mom's standing all the way to the car, if possible, if you have a straight shot down there. So one right about there, and then one all the way down towards the car in the grass, and then cones in between.
All right, so we're working on three techniques here. Okay, Drew, watch this stuff, and then we'll walk you through it. Okay, so we're gonna start at one end of the cones. Okay, we're gonna run to the other side. We're gonna plant, pivot away as though the cones are the defense. We're gonna pivot away, roll dodge, run back to the other side, plant, roll dodge, run back to the other side. Okay, so all we're working on here is our roll dodges and our stick protection. That's technique number 1. Technique number 2, okay, is what's called a hezi, or a hesitation, okay? So again, we're gonna start at one cone. We're gonna run across. I like the thinner one, okay? We're gonna run and use this middle cone as the hesitation point. So we're running here, okay? Little hesitation, and then explode. You start here, run across, middle cone, hezi, run. Here, run, hezi, and then go. If you feel so inclined and you got enough wind, you can also just then roll dodge and go right back into it. Roll dodge and go right back into it, okay? Last technique is what's called a bounce step, So we're gonna start at one cone, we're gonna run to cone number 2, we're gonna bounce back away from our defender, and then we're gonna at a 90-degree angle, and then we're gonna re-attack at a 45. Bounce, re-attack. Once we're done, you're gonna end up past this cone. Start here. Oh, sorry. Run, bounce, 90 degrees, re-attack. Bounce, re-attack. Okay? So those are the 3 techniques we're working on, all right? In terms of what we want to see, okay? What we want to see, first of all, this entire time, Mitch, you got all 5 of those cones, or no? Do I need to turn it a little bit?
I believe I have at least 4.
Okay. All right. So we want to have a one-hand cradle the whole time, perpendicular. Okay. Opposite arm up, thumb down. If you want, you can kind of put it up by your head, but arm out, thumb down. Keep the stick nice and tight, athletic position. Okay. We want to work on getting our thumb and forehand right up next to our armpit. Okay. Easy wrist rock, not a big elbow motion. Okay. So the way the drill works, hopefully I can pivot this so that we got all 5 in there. Okay, we start with that roll dodge. Okay, I'm at one cone here. You got me, Mitch?
Yep.
Okay, I'm running it opposite, head up, plant at the cone or beyond it. I'm rolling, head ups immediately. Okay, I'm taking that step. I transfer, get my head out, my arm up, plant, roll, take that step, then change hands, head up, arm out, okay? Do not change hands and then roll and drag your stick. Do not pull your stick out too far quickly, all right? Keep it between your legs. So I'm planting, I'm here, I transfer hand to hand, okay? Not stacking on top, hand to hand, head up. Once you get the rhythm, normally we would have our hands up. In this case, we don't have that, so just call out something you see, okay? Boom, birdhouse, okay? Shed, okay? House. That was a cheat. I mean, obviously there's a house there. Okay, that's step one. Next, hezi. Okay, start with one hand. Okay, I'm gonna run to the middle. What we're looking for is an explosive change of speed here. So you wanna go fast, slow, fast. Don't make this gradual, okay? You can incorporate a little head fake if you want, like a rocker, okay? You can also hop a little bit, all right? But anything that is going to slow you down and then speed you back up, okay? You can have a little bit of personality here, whatever makes sense for you, but we want to hesitate on that middle cone, okay? Here and go, all right? Last one is the bounce step, bounce step. I'm carrying up to the second cone. I'm planting on my inside foot and I'm bouncing back. I can get my head up. I can go two hands or I can just stay one hand, okay? But I'm here, bounce, two or three, kind of shuffle steps back. I've created space and now I'm away from my defender, or if he chases after me, now I'm re-attacking. Bounce, re-attack. Make sure you're using the proper foot. So on this bounce, I'm using my inside foot. I drive away, then I use my back foot to plant and move forward. Inside foot to plant, outside foot or back foot to then explode forward.
And boys, you guys, so right, this is like there's no one defending you. It should, if you do this right, we should be able to envision a guy covering you the whole way. So like you can tell when someone's actually putting in the effort and doing this the right way based on just watching them without someone, because it looks like there's someone covering them. So use the cones as that's who your imaginary defenders are that are checking you, but also visualize where that person is so you can protect your stick, use your body and turn your body, and then do this with a little bit of intensity so that way you get something out of it.
Once you're tired, go a round or two and then catch your breath. Let's start with roll dodges. Here we go. Here we go. One cone. Start at one end of the cone. As soon as you're ready, let's get jog or sprint to the other side. Plant, roll.
Good. That's it. Hunter, turn their shoulders.
Keep going, Cole. Just keep going. Hunter, try to keep those rolls tight and keep it along that cones. Try to stay along the cones.
Spags, get that arm out.
That's it.
Get your shoulders turned and arm out. Shoulders turned and arm out. There you go. On that righty carry, you really got to protect that stick. I know you're lefty, so really, there you go. Slow it down on the run if you have to really protect that stick. Good, Jamie.
Hunter, I want you to Hunter, stop a second. I want you to slow down and accentuate on that roll, because right now you're rolling and your stick is either trailing or it's going out too fast. So when you get to that final cone, get your butt down, and then when you roll, really go slowly and focus on that stick protection, okay?
Jamie, you were flashing that butt end. I'm drooling as a defenseman here, looking for that butt dig on that butt end when you're going. So make sure you keep that north-south and straight up and down, because as soon as you start tilting it out to the side, I'm going for that butt dig and lifting that butt end straight up in the air. That's where the helicopters come in.
Cole, try not to be so rhythmic with your cradle. Try to have a little bit more of a quiet stick. You're like a metronome, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's easy to kind of ding up. So now, mentally, work on having a quieter stick or changing up the cadence of your cradle, okay? Be a little bit more erratic. Does that make sense?
Travs, turn your shoulders a little bit more. You're doing a good job with your stick. Now just turn your shoulders and get that arm out in front a little bit more so that wrap check and that hard, heavy slap with the long pole is not going to work. Turn your shoulders the other way. Turn your shoulders more. There you go. Yeah, like that. Now run normally. Yep.
Alex, same thing as Cole. It's very fundamentally sound, but you're totally in rhythm with your cradle. Now that you're like good and fluid, think about either having a quieter stick, i.e. no cradle, or trying to mix up the rhythm of that cradle a little bit so that way the defenseman can't time it up.
Watch that butt end. Watch that butt end there, Jamie. Watch that butt end. Keep that tight. Keep that north-south. I'll move on, Rye.
Yeah, catch your breath. Let's catch your breath. Take a second here. Take 5 seconds. Catch your breath. Get to one end. Hang there.
Jamie, take a quick break. Quick break, Jamie.
Okay. And now let's move on to hezzies, okay? And again, we want to be explosive at that middle cone, okay? So quality over quantity here in terms of reps, all right? And we don't want to see gradual changes. It should be fast, slow, fast, okay? Be explosive. One-hand cradle, Spags. One-hand cradle.
Not a step off. There you go. Nice, Jamie. Not a step off. Just a quick hesitation. Little turn of the shoulders. A little slow
Alex,
down the body.
Alex, you're doing bounce steps. We're doing hezzies. Hezzies.
Good, Cole. Good, Cole. That's it, Jamie. Nice little sell there. Nice job, Frankie.
Hunter, even more dramatic, Hunter. Even more dramatic. You're in too much of a rush. Really slow down, get to 0, and then fly back to 100.
So Spags, you want to stay on the same straight line. It's just a change of speed. So direction stays the same. It's just a change of speed. Maybe like a half step back, but you're like stepping off your line. There you go. Take that half step back with the other foot or hold the foot up for a second. Good, Travs. Good, Travs. That was a real nice hesitation there.
Cole's exhausted. Cole's exhausted.
This guy's got the quarantine 15 weighing him down. Slow down there. Really sell it, Alex. Really change that speed. Good, Cole. Good. Keep your stick protected. Keep your stick good. Good, Travis.
Good. Cole. More. I want to see more Cole personality in the hezzy, right? You play with a lot of swag, a lot of swagger. Like, have some style to this, right? Now that you've got the change of speed, make it Cole, right? So whether you float a little bit, maybe you hop a little bit, right? Maybe you throw a little head in there, like. Give it some of your own personality.
One more good one each, and then take your minute to recoup. And Spags, I think your camera fell flat again.
Jamie's like, God, can we just shoot?
Jamie's house looks like Narnia. Those huge woods. He's got the like most ideal looking setup.
Good. All right, catch your breath, and now we're going to move on to bounce steps. Catch your breath and move on to bounce steps. Catch your breath. Okay. And again, oh, nice, Jamie. Jamie, when you re-attack, go back to one hand, okay? When you re-attack, go back to one hand. Good, Alex. Oh, Alex, you bailed on that last one. 45-degree angle in the re-attack.
Good, Cole. Cole, just do like 2. Don't do one at every cone. Just do like 2. So you're cutting this in half. Good. That's it, Hunter. That's nice. Just 2 on this, so that way you can really get a good 45-degree run. Spags, start out with a forward run to start. Good, Hunter.
Good.
Hunter, keep that stick protected. Good, Delier.
Good. Alex, two things. Number one, now that you got the hang of it, stop looking at the cones and just look upfield. So look past the cones, not at the cones. And then on your bounce back, now work on getting that second hand as though you're passing, and then you can re-attack, okay?
Spags, you got to protect that stick more. Hey, Travis, will you come towards the camera? Can you just rotate and come towards the camera? We'll be able to see you a little bit better if you dodge towards the camera and away from the camera. Just rotate. Yeah. You don't even need cones. You can use balls, but just rotate so you're going towards and away from the camera. We'll get a better view of you. Good, Spags. Good, Spags. Keep that stick protected. And then, Frankie, you alive out there?
Yeah, I was just up there.
I see a shadow moving. That's a good sign. Good, Jamie. Good, Jamie. Good. Way to get your head up there. Good. That's it. Nice. Nice.
Good, Frankie. That was a good rep.
Good, Travis. Much better. Good. Keep that arm out. Don't get lazy and drop that arm. That's when your stick gets exposed.
Daily air. Quarantine 15. He's dying, Mitch. He's dying. I mean, I say that. I think I was winded after like like 3 demos.
I'm working on a quarantine 35 right now. Good.
Okay, nice. Get like maybe 1 or 2 good ones and then come on back. All right. Oop. Okay. Oops.
What do you got here?
The setup. All right, so we're going to transition. We're going to be doing some moves at 5 and 5. So in terms of setup, I've got my goal here. Okay, I've got a cone at about 5 yards up and 5 yards wide. Don't worry kind of too much if it's totally precise. If you're going to err on the side of being tighter to goal line extended and a little wider. So if like this is a true 5 and 5, but you're like a little jammed up with space. Again, closer to the goal and a little wider. In terms of camera, if possible, have your camera here so we can see in terms of vantage point the goals and the cones. If that's not possible, then just focus your camera on kind of one side. So like focus on one side so we can just kind of see, that cone and the goal. And then all your balls should be kind of just like, basically at goal line extended or right behind it. Okay? Get that set up and then come on back.
Is that a glass window over there, Cole, on the garage? That thing probably. I hope that's plexiglass.
Yeah, I broke it back in 3rd grade.
Okay. Mitch, I think I'm going to be better off doing this with my left hand because.
Yeah, to showcase it, I think so too.
Yeah.
I like the penny cone spags.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be fancy. Whatever works.
That's pretty good, right, Mitch?
Delia, you're going to start like right where the bounce back is. So you might want to just pull the goal out a yard or two and then pull the cones up a yard or two, or just move the bounce back. But it looks like that's sandbag down, so you might be better off pulling the goal up and moving the cones up.
Wait, where
I
should
think
the balls
all
be?
setup's good and all eyes on
Ball
you.
should be at goal line extended, right around goal line extended.
Okay.
All right, boys, once you're good, head on back just so we can watch this and then get into some reps. So, oh, hey, squirrel. So, rewind about, 25 years, okay? 25 years. And I was just like you guys in my backyard, and my older brother sat me down and taught me how to do the rocker step before it even had a name. And needless to say, I've gotten a lot out of it over the years, and now it's become something that's pretty ubiquitous and pretty common, right? But today we're just going to hone in on that specific move, so that way we can really drill down the fundamentals and then also teach you guys a concept or two that you can work on top of this, okay? So we want to get reps. So we're just going to have our balls right here at goal line extended. I've got my goal. I've got my cone. And notice I'm at a true 5 and 5, Okay, so I'm gonna carry up. If I carried up all the way to 5 and 5 here, and a normal rocker step, I'm planting my inside foot. I'm faking this inside roll. I'm looking for that stick to come down so I know the defenseman has committed, right? And then I pivot right back on that same foot. 1 step, and then 2 steps to get my body going back to the cage, and then shot to the opposite low corner, okay? This is why we worked on that torso stuff earlier. Because as I carry up, my body is facing upfield. When I fake this, and now I come back around, I'm facing right you at the camera. I need to get my torso, I need to get my stick loaded, and my torso, I need to go back there. So I want to yank my torso, swing my hips, so that way I'm going back to the cage, and my chest is facing the goal. That's how you generate power in a very quick amount of time, is by getting your body, and in this instance, your torso and your hips going back. So underneath, not there, load, shot. Oh boy. Mitch, your log cabin's got a dent.
That's all right.
Okay. Now look, true 5 and 5's up there, but again, I want to try to get this shot off kind of before the midway point, kind of over here. So if I'm going to air, I'd rather fake wider and lower, because now if I go here, as I come around, I'm giving myself more space to get this shot off before a potential slide. Does that make sense to everybody? So technique 1, then technique 2, pop question. So whoever gets, could unmute and answer this. As I come up and I fake here and I go to shoot, if I've got my man beat, what check are they going to throw here?
Over the head.
That'd be 1. What would be the other?
Back check.
Back check? No.
A lift?
Well, a lift would be fundamentally sound. A desperation check. Starts with the T, ends with the rail.
Trail.
Correct. Trail. So if I feel that trail check coming, I just tuck my stick, choke up, and then finish in tight. Okay? So the first thing we want to do is just do the fundamentally sound one. Okay? Next, we want to come up, fake under, hang that, tuck it, choke up, and finish. Okay? Everybody got it? Any questions? All right, let's get a lot of reps here, boys.
Good, good, Cole. Try to get that off a little quicker.
Yeah.
That's it there.
Delier, you can also go with your right hand if you prefer. You don't have to go left, whatever you prefer. Either working on your weak hand, really mastering with your strong hand, or mixing it up. Good, Hunter.
Spags, try to make that like a half step as opposed to that full step, because you're completely losing your momentum there. Try to really bend your knees, make it a little quick half step, and then come back. Good, Jamie. Good, Jamie.
Hunter, let's try to start our dodge in a one-hand cradle. Try to start your dodge in the one-hand cradle, okay? And then transfer it to 2 as you go to shoot. Yeah.
Jamie, for this round, pretend like you smoked that guy with the rocker, so you have your hands free. Let's really fire that thing hard. Get those hands back and fire it far corner.
Hey, Cole, do your dodge lower to the cage. It looks like you're a little too high.
There you go, Jamie. Nice. Good, Trev. Good, Trev. Try to get that off a little quicker if you can. That's a nice little hitch. Get your hands right back on your stick. Ooh. Oh, that was a good thing that backup was there.
Daily air. Don't fade away. So go ahead. Fake underneath. Fake underneath. Just walk through this, Daily air. Fake underneath. And then go to shoot. Yep. And then look right now. Turn your, yes. And then get your torso going to the cage. Shot. Exactly. So your momentum is going to the goal, not away from it. Hunter, try to get that shot off a little bit quicker, even if that means you got to slow down, so that way you're pivoting and going back to the cage. You're still going horizontal.
Good, Frankie. Good, Frankie. That was a real nice shot. Are we going both sides, right? Or are we just sticking to one right now?
Whatever they want. Whatever they want to work on.
Let's see a couple from the other side, Spags. Let me see a couple from the other side, Jamie. Trev. Good. Take a few from the other side. There you go, Frankie. Get a little tighter, Frankie.
Cole, we lost visual. We lost visual with Cole. We've got a fantastic headshot of Jason.
He's back. He's back, baby.
Nice. There we go.
Good, Jamie. Good, good. Nice shot. Uh-oh. Did we lose a headphone? I think.
Daily Air, you're fading. Good, Trevs. Good, Trevs.
See it, Cole. Let's see it, Cole. Good, good.
Good, Cole.
Jamie, same thing as the hesitation and the rocker. Just make sure you keep that butt end north and south. It's like your wrist just flicks for a half a second and that exposes that butt end. Keep that north-south as you cradle. Try to really focus on keeping that stick upright. That's going to help with the stick protection.
Good, Trevs. Oh, we got a dog. Nice. Dog showing. Always love a good dog showing. It's not a backyard clinic if we don't have a dog showing. Alex, you're getting way too jammed up with the cone. Forget about the cone and work about the tech. Focus on the technique. Okay? Yeah, there you go. Kick it out of the way.
Good job, Hunter. Nice take there.
Fake an inside roll and then get your body going back. There you go. Good, Alex.
Oh, Cole with a little inside roll there. Good, Jamie. Nice placement on that shot. You too. You too there, Hunter. Good, Frank.
Good. Now it's catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath. Okay. And now I want you to exhaust two things. We'll add one wrinkle on the inside roll, and then we'll add one wrinkle on the shot. Okay. So, when we practice this move, right? And you do it with a cone and nobody else, right? We always come up, we plant, we fake this inside roll, and we kind of come right back, right? And like that doesn't really happen that often in terms of like if you plant and roll, it's not just like this like hinge that happens, right? It's a little bit more kind of drawn out. Okay, so I want you to kind of own that within this. So carry up, okay? I want you to kind of own this inside roll. Take a step or two. Now he commits, and now I roll back. And I want to see a big load or wind up, like you're going to shoot, and then tuck.
Oh,
Okay?
nice.
So two parts here. When I carry up, right, I'm going to inside roll. Nope, not there. Now I come back, load, bring it. Okay, so we want to try to kind of be a little bit more realistic or kind of get used to the fact that it's not going to be this like step and step back. It's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, and then wind up like you're going to shoot and then tuck it in. Okay, and then finish.
We lost audio for a second, Rye.
Oh, sorry.
You're good now.
Okay. Alex.
Good, Frankie. Good first rep, Frankie.
Wind up and then tuck. Good, Spags. Good, Cole. No, Cole. Wind up and tuck.
Tuck.
I mean, if it's fine. If you guys want to work on just the exaggerated into a shot, that's understandable. We won't. If you wanna go to the exaggerated into a normal shot, that's all good. If you want to go hinge into wind up into tuck, that's fine. Work on what you want right now. But one of those two techniques, either the exaggerated fake inside roll or the wind up into the tuck.
Good, Trevs. Now let's go full speed on that. Full speed on that change direction. 2 hard changes. Nice job, Jamie. That was an excellent rep. It's a nice full speed rep. Looks smooth there. There it is, Trevs. That's nice. Now finish.
Yeah.
Oh, he lost the ball at the end. Finish strong on that finish.
We got Frozen Frankie up top. Frozen Frankie.
Oh, Cole. Down goes Cole. Oh, what was that, Hunter? A little behind the back attempt gone awry. That might have almost been a window. Trevs is gassed.
If you want to do something, the exaggerated wind up, and then when you roll back, shoot sidearm and just shoot right off of his hip. That's another thing you could do here.
Here we go, Spags. Here we go, Spags. Let's get a good rep here. Oh, nice. Nice job. Nice job, Spags. I like that.
Now Cole puts on the cleats.
Cole's lost his stick.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think he's putting on the cleats. I think you're right.
Putting on the cleats. Putting on the cleats.
Cleats.
Good, Jamie.
Oh, Jamie almost ripping his net up. Frankie's back. His sister's in the goal. He's playing goalie. Oh, ball hunting sister. Wow. She's got the
Spags. Spags on this one. I want you to exaggerate the inside roll, kind of go underneath a few steps, and then on that rollback, just shoot right off the rollback and shoot it sidearm, okay?
Delier, nice finish. Can you turn the camera a little bit? We're losing you out of frame as you come around for that secondary move.
Spags, watch me. Spags. All right, so I carry up Spags. I'm here. I'm underneath.
Good, Trav.
And it's like that. You see that, Spags?
Squirrel Cabin just take another hit, Rye.
Woof. I mean, Belial in. Belial in.
Good. Don't slow your feet down, Delier. Don't. You came around with that tuck. You kind of slowed down. That guy's not going to disappear. He's going to go for your stick, but you got to pick up that pace, run by him, and then finish in tight.
Good, Frankie. Good,
Yeah.
Frankie.
I was watching that same one. Nice, Jamie. Nice, Jamie. Good,
Good,
Hunter.
Hunter.
Oh, Ryan and I are on the same view.
No, I think it's Mitch. I think it's them more in rhythm now. It's like they're perfectly in sync. Cole, you could do the same thing. Exaggerate that underneath, and then as soon as you roll back, take a sidearm or three-quarter underhand shot to use that guy as a screen to get it off as quickly as possible. Okay.
Spags a little quicker on that change direction the first one. Roll back 2 quick steps and then change.
Cole, try to get that shot off on the first step around, not
There
the third. The first step,
go.
not the third. Shot.
Better.
Still, you're on your third. I want you to get it off as quick as possible. Think about release over velocity. You're trying to use deception and release, not velocity. Shot. That's it. Good, Cole. Good, Spags.
Nice, Delier. Nice finish. Hunter, you're going hard. I love it. You're going every rep full speed, which is that's making a difference right now.
Get maybe one good ender here. Get one good ender.
Oh, no, you got to take another ender, Hunter. That one dead center, right in his gut. Come on, put one off the corner. Jamie with the inside finish. Oh, I don't know. That might hit a pipe. Jamie had to shed the sweatshirt. He's working hard. I think I see arms up over the head in Frank's shadow here.
Once you're good, once you got a good ender, come on back.
What year Final Four is that, Jamie? What do we got up there? Is that Merrimack? Is that D2? Got Merrimack on there?
Maryland. He's 2018. First year is in Boston.
Nice.
All right, guys, that's a good hour of reps. All 3 of those things, wanted to give you stuff that you can practice on your own, whether it's those 2 wall ball things, which maybe you haven't done before, the 1 knee and the two legs together, kind of accentuating that. The stick handling stuff is certainly something you guys can work on, especially those headsies and those bounces, right? Okay. And then the rocker step, again, I wanted to kind of eliminate everything from behind the cage and just focus in on kind of one technique. When I know it can be a little painstaking at times, but if you want to really get better, my recommendation would just be to take one thing and really just focus on that, hammer that home rep after rep after rep, as opposed to kind of bouncing all around, unless you want to do a session where you just bounce all around. So, all right, let's get one thing we learned here. One thing we learned. Spags, what do you got? Unmute. Spags, we'll start with you. Okay, well,
He just walked off. He's like, no, you know what, I'm out.
yeah, he's out. All right, Daily Air, what's one thing you learned? Daily Air.
For lefty, I take a step back, and then take 2 steps more, and then shoot and put your body towards the goal.
Good. Cole?
Play more like myself and not like a robot.
Good. Travis, what you got?
To get my stick behind my head every time, like, I turn and throw.
Okay. Hunter, what do you got, brother?
On a hezzy, coming down to a complete stop and then exploding right out of it.
Good. Jamie?
Yeah, kind of like that. How to like really sell a rocker step.
Good. Frankie, what do you got? All right, we had Predator audio, but that's all right.
Question.
All right, boys.
Spags came back on to give his answer. Spags? Oh, camera's down again.
Staying in a straight line with the hezzy.
Yeah.
Good. All right, boys. Good work. We'll make sure we get information out about next week. You'll see that probably Friday. So hopefully you can join us. We're gonna be working on all different skills, but these are all things that, again, a little bit of nostalgia for me. The rocker step is something that I learned from my brother in the backyard. So it was for my first session. I wanted to kind of pass that forward and have a tug on my heartstrings a little bit. But it was awesome seeing some familiar faces, some new faces, and keep working hard. This is all stuff you can do on your own. And we'll look forward to hopefully seeing you guys soon.
Thank you.